Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully, I'm back for a little while now. I was trying to figure out like all of this stuff and these settings and stuff to get it back up, and this camera was kind of acting up. But okay, like I was saying, I'll restart the story. So I was standing over there where the pool is, and I'm like looking out at the pool, trying to get like this all figured out. And this lady and her husband or whoever they were to each other, like, I hear them talking behind me. And she was like, oh, he's like, oh, here's the pool. And then she's like, oh, well, they got it closed off. And, they got this guy watching it. And I'm like, this guy. So I turned around and she's like, do you work here? And I was like, no, I'm a guest here. And she's like, oh, you're a guest here? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, I thought you worked here. And I was like, no, I don't work here. And I wouldn't wear this to work. Mind you, I'm wearing a hoodie and these clogs and stuff and these sweatpants. I'm like, I wouldn't dress like this to work. And she was like, oh, okay, well, dang, that's a bummer. I'm like, oh, yeah. And she's like, I thought you worked here. I was like, no, I don't work here. And she's like, but my daughter wanted a hot tub, and so we intentionally booked this hotel for a hot tub because of the hot tub. And I was like, oh no, like, yeah, whoa, that's crazy. Like, what do you want me to say? That sounds like a complaint for somebody who works here. I mean, I don't know. Insist, like, we're in the middle of a tornado warning. Like, what do you, duh. Like, you think they're gonna let you out in a hot tub in the middle of a tornado warning? Like, it's kind of a liability. So they were like, oh, okay, and they kind of like walked away. But it was the weirdest interaction. Listen, all 2025, I'm clapping back. Like, if somebody says something that's kind of like off the wall, I'm gonna reply with like something off the wall. Like, you say, like, you thought I worked here. Why would I be wearing an Arizona hoodie from Red Rocks, like Las Vegas, or a hoodie from Red Rocks, Las Vegas? She's like, oh, well, I thought you were the pool guy. And, I thought maybe the pool people. Like, I think even a hotel like this, they do have uniforms. Like, that kind of upset me. That was low-key kind of annoying. But, yeah. You know what I need to figure out? I need to figure out, like, a better hotspot situation because, like, I think that's what the issue is. But they have, like, this whole thing that you can get called an IRL backpack. Usually you need, like, a camera person for that. But since I'm flying solo, like, 99% of the time, I can't do that. Like, usually when you see these streamers, they have, like, somebody with a camera and a backpack and all of that. And I just don't have all that. So here I am. But, and they're like $2,000. Like, they're really expensive, actually. But I think I'm going to try to figure out like a better hotspot situation because right now I use this phone, which isn't terrible. I think it's just kind of like when I start moving around or like click off, that's when like things start to get a little weird. But yeah. It's currently 6:19. As I said earlier, it's still raining, more so sprinkling now, but visibility is kind of cleared up, but it's very gloomy outside. It's 6:20? For those of you guys who went to the protests in Lincoln, tell me in the comments, how did it go? What was the turnout like? I did see some photos. There were a lot of people, it looked like. It looked like it was pretty deep. But yeah. This camera is so cool, like, or this tool that it came with. I like how far it can go. Isn't that crazy? It's literally like a whole tripod. It's like I put on another tripod piece that I have to it, but. And then it collapses to this little thing. Okay, so somebody recommended going to Jelly Rolls restaurant or place. Whoop, Popo, somebody got pulled over. See the blue light flashing down there. So somebody recommended going to Jelly Rolls restaurant place, which, where else? I've never been to Nashville. So any recommendations are highly appreciated. But yeah, I think I'm going to probably go get something to eat now. I don't know if there's a restaurant in this hotel, like downstairs or something. Let me go ask these people. Hey, is there a restaurant in the hotel, like downstairs or something, or is it?
There is a steakhouse on the first floor, and then there's also the Colacas, a Mexican restaurant down there. And
A steakhouse and a Mexican restaurant? Mm-hmm. Have you eaten at either one?
Yes, both of them. I love both of them. I prefer the steakhouse more than the
Really?
restaurant. Yeah.
What's good there? What should I try?
And the house steakhouse.
Yeah.
And I would say mainly steaks for me, because the only thing I ate over there is steak.
Yeah.
I got the New York strip, which is really, really good.
The New York strip?
And then I have good Brussels sprouts too, so I really like it. Is there anything you're in mood for, maybe, that I could help?
I don't know. I'm just not really like a steak person.
Okay. What I would say, the other best option is you were there, the AC Lounge.
Yeah.
They serve a full food menu as well. They have like burgers, chicken tenders, all that fun stuff. If you want to.
So I know that's a Marriott branch, but it's like a different hotel. Can you still like build to your room
Yeah, absolutely.
over there?
Yeah.
Even though I'm staying on this side?
Yeah, absolutely. Just give them
Okay.
your room number and your last name.
Okay. It was kind of deep over there.
Yeah,
Like busy.
actually, it's getting less now. I just came from that side.
Yeah? Okay.
Because there was a wedding party, and I think they all just finally got to take off, so.
Ah, good.
Sorry, it's the weather, so I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I just got here from Nebraska, and literally like right after checking in, that's when like the alarm started going off and started happening. But yeah,
You beat it. You got here first before the rain.
yeah. But that's not even.
Nebraska, I don't really meet people from Nebraska.
Where do you meet people from?
Mostly like, New Jersey, New York.
New Jersey, New York, yeah.
Like DC, the bigger, states.
What do you know about Nebraska?
Not much. Nebraska, so what would
Do you say it's cold or corn?
I would
Cold?
say there's a lot of corn there. Right?
Yeah. It's an agriculture state.
Do they call that the flyover state or no? Is it not? It's not.
Man, we're working on that. we're working on not being a flyover
But
state.
is it one of those flyovers?
Yeah, I mean, like, there's not a whole lot to do there,
Yeah.
to be honest. But yeah, we have a lot of corn. It's a
Do have some good college football teams, I think, right?
the Huskers. Lincoln is the capital, which is essentially it's a college town.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, no, you should come visit.
Actually, I don't mind visiting like random states like that.
Yeah.
I love to the more random it is, the more I love it. So.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got a friend staying over there from the Philippines. I've been trying to get there last year. I couldn't.
In Nebraska? Where in Nebraska?
So I don't have a specific place yet, but I'm trying to get there to Nebraska too. This year, I'm planning to. But is there any recommendations for me to go to over there?
We have a very, very, very beautiful state capital, so you should check that out. I mean, there's bison in Lincoln. We have a lot of really cool parks and trails. So if you're like an outdoor person, you like to check out trails, like lots of that. Omaha is a bigger city, so there's a lot more like food options and things like that. Lincoln has a lot of great food options as well. But like I said, it's more of like a college town, so what you would technically expect from there. But yeah, is your friend like studying there, or do they actually live there?
It's a thing called J1. So it's like an exchange visitor for college. You get the work experience. So
Oh,
it's like you
okay.
can work there for a year. So it's about to end, so I need to visit there soon.
What industry?
Hospitality.
Hospitality. Cool.
So yeah,
Nice.
that's nice.
Yeah. So I will check out that. I'll look at their menu and see what they have. But anything else I should do while in Nashville?
Nashville depends on what you're looking for. So are you looking for just anything?
I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something.
Well, I was going to suggest Broadway, but it is rainy outside, so
Yeah.
the other place I would recommend, do you like barbecue?
Yeah.
Like barbecue?
I do.
90 Hotel, not even too far. There's this place called Martin's Barbecue. It's the best barbecue place.
Martin's Barbecue.
I would, for me, what I got there is their plate, like with variety of meats, so brisket, pork, and ribs. That's
Okay.
what I got.
What's a place that a lot of people like skip over when they come here? Because I feel like a lot of people go to like more touristy places, but what's like a good place I should definitely go to that people like should go? Yeah, that skip over.
Do you like speakeasies?
Yeah.
Okay. There's this place called Red Phone.
Y'all about to go to speakeasy.
About it, but
I'm about to go to a speakeasy, y'all.
so here you go. So the Red Telephone booth, they have a phone for the entrance that you have to dial the phone number.
Stop.
To get.
Really?
Yep.
Have you been here?
Red Phone booth.
No, actually, no.
See, even the locals haven't gotten there yet.
Wow.
What's up? Do you think the pool's gonna be open anytime today?
Wow.
And then the other one below it is Printer's Alley. Most people don't go there because it's a little bit past Broadway, but it's like a mini Broadway, but with not as much people, but still good live music.
Cool. Awesome. I will definitely check that out.
Anything else maybe I can help you with?
I'll come down if there's anything else. But thank you so much. Wow, y'all. He said you have to dial a number to get in, like there's a red phone. That sounds cool. I've never done anything like that before. But yeah. So I do want to talk about kind of just like the protests and things that had happened today. Like, you know, it's cool and all, like when you see thousands of people show up and all of this stuff. But at the end of the day, like that has to turn into like something else, right? Like you can't just show up to a protest, do all of that, and then like not go home and vote. You know, when elections do happen. Like, especially like seeing the Omaha primary election. Lincoln's primary election is on Tuesday, April 8th. So you should definitely pull up to vote for that. You can vote early in person on Monday, but you'll have to go to your polling place on Tuesday. So please go out and vote, research the candidates. All it is, depending on where you live. So like I live in Southeast Lincoln. Well, kind of a little like pretty much like the district area I live in. I didn't have a school board candidate. All I had was the city council at large seats and also the tax continuation question on my ballot. But you should definitely pull up to vote in this election, in the primary election, and also in the general election. So like I'm saying, like a lot of things, like we can go out and protest and do all of these things and talk about everything that's going on in mass. However, if people don't turn up to vote, it doesn't make sense. Like I honestly saw, like a lot of people are kind of in this phase of where they're finding out things are not actually getting better as, you know, the current president promised. What did I see? I saw somebody who was like this diehard MAGA supporter, ended up voting for him, obviously, and then had to show up to a protest to try to keep his job at the post office or something like bizarre like that. And, you know, I just think we got to be much more cognizant and aware and take people seriously when they say they're going to do what they're going to do. But at the end of the day got to end, and we are where we are. I think I'm going to end the stream. Hey, be sure to give it a like, share it, comment your thoughts below, as always. Be sure to follow my pages. If there's anything that you guys, because people always ask, like, how can we support? You know, right now, on it, okay, so there's going to be some cool things coming out. You could buy coffee from the coffee roaster, which is like the first partnership brand deal that I have gotten, and we get a little bit of a kickback for the Jazari Qual show from that. But if you become a subscriber on any of like Patreon or the Jazari Qual page, not the Jazari Qual show page, but the Jazari Qual page, not my profile, the page, for $4.99 a month, there are going to be some really cool perks that we are working on pushing for that. You get a higher discounted coffee rate from the coffee roaster if you are on that paid subscription. And we still get a kickback from that, but there's going to be some cool things that I'm going to be announcing here once I get back. We still have to like kind of flesh out the details on what we're going to offer, but there's some cool perks that are going to be available for people who are on the paid subscription or on Patreon. So definitely check it out. And just follow the page and share the content. Honestly, that's the biggest way. All of these social media platforms work off of algorithms. I've taken a little bit of a break because a lot of like things have been happening in my personal life that I've had to get like straightened out. But now with summer approaching and things happening, we have much more exciting. Every guest we've had on the Jazari Qual show is exciting, but we're gonna have some really cool people come on working on all of that, on all of those details of some soft comments of people that I think you guys are really gonna enjoy. And just be sure to subscribe to that page, to that channel on YouTube, and just share. Honestly, the biggest way to support, but yeah. Somebody said get filet mignon. Okay, well this battery is dying. So yeah, I will let you guys go, but wherever I do go, if it's an exciting place to eat, I will do a live stream there. If I end up just getting chicken strips from the hotel here, yeah. But thank you so much for tuning in. This is Jazari IRL Part 1 in Nashville, or I should say Day